A viral video circulating online shows a Waymo self-driving vehicle blocking an ambulance during the response to the March 1st mass shooting on 6th Street. The company says the car was trying to U-turn after it realized the road was blocked. Reports indicate it took about 2 minutes for a police officer to move the car. Austin Travis County EMS Chief Robert Luckritz addressed what happened in a press conference last week.
In the grand scheme of the impact on the overall incident, we don't believe it had any impact on patient outcomes.
Paige Ellis, the chair of the city's mobility committee, indicates the car should not have been there in the first place.
We have since learned that about a half hour went by between when dispatch told autonomous vehicles to stay clear of the area until they actually implemented the steer clear area. That's half an hour with an active shooter situation going on where we had vehicles that got really confused, and we have to make sure that public safety is the highest priority.
She, along with 4 other city council members, have signed a letter addressed to Waymo saying the incident, quote, is unacceptable that emergency personnel had to divert their attention to leave their vehicles during an active emergency response to move an autonomous vehicle out of the way.
I think the people who live, work, and play in Austin are tired of being guinea pigs, and although new technology can be exciting, I cannot have new technology stopping my ambulances, my police officers, and my firefighters from getting where they need to be.
In Texas, the authority of cities and counties to regulate autonomous vehicles, even during emergencies, is limited because of state law. The state has exclusive jurisdiction over the operation of automated motor vehicles.
I would love for us to have the tools to be able to regulate the safety of new technologies on our roads.
Until new legislation passes, council members are asking Waymo to meet with them next month.
We have seen them be very collaborative when they first launched in Austin. I'm hoping that they're willing to come to the table and really sort this out, because the inability to interact with first responders continues to be a problem.
Waymo says they met on Monday with more than a dozen representatives from the city and welcomed the opportunity to have similar discussions with council members and their staff. Waymo says they've provided hundreds of thousands of rides to people across the city and smoothly navigates interactions with emergency vehicles at all hours.